last 3 minutes. So if I play this for like 10 matches roughly, I'll be at my destination.
When you're on the train, you're already suffering in a grey, dark, dirty, depressing world. You don't want to play the video game version of that. You're there to escape the dark, depressing world you're surrounded by.
It's more like
Nice, true.
it's more like I'm at my stop, but I'm not on a bonfire. Oh shit.
I just won't play video games on public transport myself. Like, I'll listen to music and that's about it. Are we doing the D&Ds?
I
hope
I already started.
Oh, good.
So this
He's
is
just
all on
narrating to himself without us.
Andrew?
Oh God, you have as well.
Andrew?
Are you recording your own voice?
I am.
Good.
Is that just a running gag now?
You see it's a gag, it's not. It's an actual problem that I have, so...
Yeah, it's come up multiple times where if we don't ask, OBS just says no.
If you don't ask, then OBS goes back in time and turns itself off.
Andrew, how upset would you be if it turned out like you did a whole episode where you didn't record our voices, it was just you talking to yourself, and that was like the highest rated episode? Like, how would that make you feel?
See, now, if you said it the other way around, I would feel sad.
Yeah, that's a good point. How would we feel?
Like, I would feel
thank God he
great.
hasn't got those guys talking anymore.
Yeah, if everyone was really happy to just listen to me, I would feel great because I'd feel wanted.
You'd
Whereas,
quit D&D and just start a talking to yourself YouTube channel.
I mean,
ASMR.
You become a podcaster. Oh, disgusting.
You mean
Wait.
go back to what I used to do, which is just
Wait.
me talking to myself.
Anyway,
What
D&D.
if
Let's
you did,
start
like-
D&D.
D&D
Let's end-
started 2 minutes ago.
I know.
D&D ASMR for people who are too lazy to play D&D, where you're like, good job, you got a nat 20. You're doing very good, powerful fighter, level 15.
Ah,
Versus,
yes,
like, you-
powerful
problem is-
fighter.
The problem with that is that we're missing the clickety-clack math rocks.
And the fact
You
that I
roll the
hate
dice
ASMR.
and record it for like ASMR.
Alright, I need to go and get me dice. No, we should be doing the D&D. I'm not
I mean, if
going
you-
off out of the booth to go and grab them.
If you go to do that, then I will kick you from the voice chat.
Well, that's why I'm not doing it.
So, what happened last time?
Lawrence is going to die again.
I like what happened last time. Lawrence is going to.
That could be any session. That doesn't really.
But
say-
also the goblins that we spared led us to this place, which is meant to be like the sort of like wherever the evil Felix has bunkered down, and he's surrounded by more mind goblins, and we're trying to work our way in so that we can learn the plot.
Yay, plot. Plot.
And
plot.
Andrew feels like shit in the brain, so he's gonna reveal an area just to make himself happy. Just reveal that area.
He revealed. Is it a
Big
trick?
Badger?
Correct.
Oh, nice. We love Big Badger. Look at him go.
Is this like the secret boss of the dungeon?
I mean, we.
It
the
is a
secret boss of the
creature
dungeon?
that-
Is it a honey badger?
It's a giant badger, but it's meant to be friendly, so I could not be bothered to make a stat block for it, so instead drew one.
I mean, we could probably sneak into that room without getting noticed and go talk to the Big Badger.
It'll say badger,
Aw.
something, I like
Badger,
Smash.
badger. Save the badgers.
So, what actually did happen last time? I know that the first thing is Lawrence, but everyone
yeah.
else before we get to that.
We did some. We got out of the goblin encounter from which we leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
That was very difficult, and we're like 2 levels behind where we should be now. I think.
I don't know if it's 2, it might be 1.
Oh, nice. We're only.
I think it's almost certainly 1, but
Yeah.
we're fine.
Cause
I mean, yeah,
I
we
think
we are
this
stronger
section
than
is
a party.
I think
like,
this section is 5 to 7.
Now
Yeah.
that we are level 5 and have access to 3rd level slots, we're probably stronger than the average 7th level party, I would say. Just
You're
because
stronger than the average badger.
I mean, you
I mean, we
definitely
have-
have numbers.
We have
I mean,
artifacts.
if you're talking honey badgers, definitely not.
Uh,
Need to be 20th level for that shit.
after,
Technically, you don't have artifacts because Grave isn't here.
well, yeah, Graham's not here, but
Except you do have, I think, at least one legendary.
I do.
Yeah.
Who?
The-
The Sunblade is very rare.
that he doesn't have a Sunblade.
True.
Oh, so
Um,
his is like a homebrew, different one, so
no,
you've made
it's-
it
it's-
legendary.
No, it's a
Oh,
real
it's just
thing.
a celestial body.
I can't remember what it's called though. Is it just Moonblade?
It's just Moonblade, yeah.
I think yeah, Moonblade's the. This is a legendary with extra shit, but his is like, he has it without any of the extra shit.
Oh, okay.
Because essentially the idea is, if he's a good boy, it'll get upgraded over time.
Oh, true.
So technically, you have a fully upgraded one on your belt. You just can't use it.
I mean, I wouldn't want to. It's been tortured.
Yeah.
I want to make it better.
I
I
mean,
want to give it a head.
technically, yes, you could use it, but you wouldn't. Is what I mean.
Yeah. Like it's been tortured. I want to make it my friend, and like Ahsoka turned the lightsabers white because that's what you do when the lightsabers are evil.
Wait, is
Uh.
that what you do?
Yeah, the white lightsabers only exist because you take a red corrupted lightsaber and you heal it, and it turns white.
Well,
That's-
when we're done, remind me of that, because I'm gonna need you to fully explain that to me.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you some more Star Wars lore.
Thank you,
We-
Star
I
Wars
didn't even
nerd.
know there were white lightsabers.
Ahsoka has two. She took them from Inquisitors, and then she made
I
them.
didn't watch Ahsoka.
Anyway, less about Star Wars, more about
Yeah.
Yeah, less about Star Wars, more about the character who's nothing to do with Star Wars. Tell me more about Lumen.
I do a flip and be Jedi.
Okay, now what about
He is
everyone
essentially
else?
that, but he's legally distinct.
I'm gonna start opening the turns shit while people talk.
But yeah, we
Also,
then
also, I just kind of want to mention it because it's something that VA did. The only reason that we can see one of the, although did other people use sensory spells or sensory abilities to see inside the room? Because as far as I remember, it's VA using Eerie Token to see inside that room.
Yes, that's correct.
we can't see into this room.
Yeah,
other than-
you put a token
Oh.
on the
The Goblin.
goblin that has went in and sat down.
Yeah.
Uh,
Come on, remember his
Also,
name?
I know
I
his
took
name.
can Zamla move it?
Andrew the
also,
Goblin.
Can Zamla move into the darkened area here?
I mean, if you really don't want to exist anymore, yes,
Question.
move into the darkness.
Is this a
Okay.
wall?
Is what a wall.
Like this thing here and this thing here?
I think
Are they,
it's supposed to be, but that's not how. So
are they just small walls?
yeah,
Like
I see them as like half walls. Like they're higher than the
so
tables
from-
and things, but
'Cause
they're
I-
not
I
to the
remember-
roof.
the basic plan is someone like makes something happen, like maybe here, so that everyone looks at it, and that'll give us a chance to sneak behind the wall and try and get across to these bits so we can get further in.
Also, this is not what it's like. This is inside of my mind. For whatever reason, those two walls that you specified are, you know, when you're in like a cafeteria and you have the thing where it's like crotch height wall, and then from that up is glass, and then there's a little bit of on the top of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what they are in my head. Because when I saw that area, it's the eating area, I instantly thought of a cafeteria.
Because
Yeah.
we also can't just nuke these goblins because Andrew's there.
I mean, you technically
Okay.
can.
I mean,
and-
yeah, but I'm gonna kill
And
Andrew.
none of us are evocation. None of us are evokers who can sculpt it around them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh,
Where's my kobold's character when you need him?
Where is he?
I
He's the right level.
you could put it there and kill. Well, not kill. I'm not sure if fireball would be enough to outright kill these guys. I think if it rolled well,
I
it
mean,
probably would.
I can't even
They
remember
had-
which one was my NPC. Was it this one?
I don't know.
It was one of these two.
I think yeah.
I
I think it's either this one or
I think it was either that one or the one on the corner.
No, I put
You
him
have-
in a seat.
this one then. Or this. I think it might be this one.
I'm gonna say it's this one,
I think it's this one.
and I'm gonna put something on him so that. What color do you like? Pick a color.
Purple because
Be
Via,
neutral.
because that's the one with Via's thing on him. So yeah, I get. In
Makes
which
sense.
case, if he scootled slightly over, we could land a fireball like right here and just like get all of them.
But
Actually,
sadly,
did it-
none of you took fireball because why would you take fireball?
Why would we?
I mean, I actively can't cast that yet.
A
But
fireball,
no, I
right,
wouldn't be taking it. I need too much other shit.
a fireball right there would hit everyone in the room. So we just need Andrew the Goblin to stand like over here.
Oh
La-
yeah, and
Lauren, I just have to point out,
It's
Lawrence,
worth mentioning.
you need to do your initiative to the right number because I'm an idiot and clicked your token.
also Andrew, when I said I go into the darkness, that was as meant like, could you reveal what's there? Because Zamla's went there. I meant.
No.
It's
But
worth
the
mentioning
Zamla's-
as well.
Okay.
Sorry, you go about Zamla. You finish with about him.
It's just like Zamla went there, so like he should be able to see what's there in the darkness.
Yeah, but he didn't actually go there because Zamla can't phase through walls.
But like I don't know where they're like. There's no visible wall or anything.
I know. You also didn't go to the hot spring. Because
He
you,
he
did.
was in there.
the only way you could actually get to the hot spring is from climbing the mountain and rappelling down.
Then how the fuck did I get to the hot spring then?
Because it was a joke.
Well, because you just decided to go to the hot spring.
I revealed the hot spring because I thought it was funny, and then you moved yourself into the hot spring. That's
Oh,
how
I
you
get
got
it.
there.
There's like a wall behind the darkness, isn't there?
I mean, the only way to get into there is through a secret door. Or, as I said, I think you have to climb up the mountain and rappel into it.
Yeah, I'm saying like the darkness, like behind the darkness, is probably like a wall there. I just figured it was like a free like walking space there or something.
Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose I can technically reveal that. Yeah, I've clicked it. Go away.
Also, I was just trying to say before, with regards to what you were
Okay,
saying,
now
Joe,
that
about
makes more sense.
we-
Now I can see the closed off wall.
if we set off an AoE, I can send telepathic messages to the Andrew Goblin to say, hey, move to the edge of the room, or hey, find an excuse to leave, or something like that.
Yeah. Or
So,
fucking
with-
run.
with it-
We're casting fireball.
Oh, yeah, that as well.
You're
Anything
casting-
with an
what?
EV
What's
that's
a
carrying an EV
fireball?
token I can communicate with. Just send the message fire in the hole. He's like, oh
I
fuck.
don't know what that means. Face covered in black soot.
Okay. Hear me out. Run away. Run away from where you are right now. The further away you are, the better. In fact, head back to us.
I mean, yeah, that would be the nicest thing for you to see.
True. Just come back this way. Fireball.
Lawrence.
Or we don't fireball them.
Or we
Hello.
don't fireball them.
Wisdom save. Lawrence. Excellent. This combat might be ending much sooner than we thought. So you take 14 damage, and you're charmed for a minute. And for that minute, they leave.
After a minute, I'll chase after them.
Well, I tried again. Alright, back to combat. They see you coming. It's like, why is this guy not leaving us alone? I'll be generous and say that that guy had his turn. And since you're technically supposed to be far away from them if you're following. 40 in. Let's just say
That
that's,
hits.
let's just say that's the distance at the minute. Eight piercing. Is that spelled correctly? It doesn't look correct in my mind.
Yes, it is.
It doesn't look right.
Yep. Is correct.
8 pi. How are you already dead?
How's who already dead? Lawrence?
Yeah, he's put himself upside down with a cross and skull and dead.
I mean, he shouldn't be dead yet.
I've got 20 health
Yep.
and a minus in con.
Oh,
Oh, right.
You have a minus in con. I
Yeah.
was going to say, if he has the squishy one, and she has more health than that.
Fine.
Alright, Lawrence is defeated.
They run away. Lawrence, make X death saves.
Success, fail, success,
Fail.
fail. Stand to this roll.
Alright,
Uh,
cool. He's
Beats-
stable.
He's
Yeah, it's the odds of death saving throws are slightly in the player's favor. So 10 is a
That-
success. So it was success, fail, success,
was
fail,
l-
success.
yeah, that was low key clutch. That.
So yeah,
Roll another one just to
hell
see
you-
if it's another fail. Ah, well,
It was!
wow.
Oh my
Success,
God.
fail,
The
success,
pa-
fail, success, fail.
the pattern stands. There we go. But yeah, Lawrence is
Jesus.
stable.
As much as
So
I
we're gonna
regret
find a
saying,
gnome outside.
I'm going to
Probably a good thing that murder felt buggered off for a bit.
I'm going to give the party a chance to help him if they give a shit enough
If
of
we notice.
noticing. Yeah. Before you decide to advance, everyone make a perception, I guess.
Perception.
Yeah, everyone make me a notice check.
Help me back.
Oh my
help me.
Christ. I think someone noticed.
Oh, that's the wrong. I'm pretty sure I clicked on
That was a
perception.
dog water roll, and I don't want to use my portents on this. So
You don't want to use
Can I
your
still
portents
use
on...
the nat 20?
I want you to roll it
Mhm.
again, but because it doesn't matter. See, it's still great.
It's still a high roll.
Just not. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, it doesn't. I was trying to figure out if you somehow got the same roll. Well, you didn't. Because obviously you didn't get a nat 20. Ignore me.
Hey, it's not green.
Yeah. Two of
You
you.
got an 18. It's not bad.
Yeah, two of you notice. Oh wait, the fucking idiot's not here.
Quick, let's go help him.
He went outside after Felix, but wait a minute. Felix here now.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Uh,
As do I see Sleepy Boy?
Not immediately, but after like you can see like a trail of like a visible trail, and if you follow it, you eventually find him. Like, you know, like a cartoon where they're like upside down, head in the dirt.
Alright.
That,
Like he was just beaten by Saitama.
yes.
I guess I'll scoop him up and like carry him back and see if anyone else can heal him. Can anyone else heal this?
if you want to ask Via, you'll have to shake her because when she's using the Eerie token, she goes into a trance. So you'd have to like nudge and say, "Hey, can you do a thing?" And then she'll like get snapped out of it.
It's okay, I can heal him.
Cool.
Are you using new spell or old spell?
Thank you, Brobot.
If you ask me like that, I'll use new spell.
Well, fuck you too.
Let me double check.
What is it? 2d8 plus whatever your with. Is it intelligence?
Plus spellcasting, yeah.
It emails the goblin. Okay, Andrew, we need you
A 12,
definitely
please.
take 2 steps to the 2 steps to the right.
I mean,
and you'll be
are you wanting to set off an AoE?
Nah, Lumen's first thought wouldn't be to just kill everyone in the room. They're so fireballable.
I mean, we could ask the Andrew Goblin to make a distraction.
Yeah,
Of
it's
some
like,
sort.
hey Andrew,
Like he
Goblin,
can act up.
could you go over here and start filibustering?
I'm gonna step
Yeah,
there.
Via will send a telepathic message like that. We need a distraction of some sort.
I'm gonna have to open one of your sheets to figure out what something is. I nearly opened the bats sheet.
Good. Bet the bat is the best.
What is it? Ah. It is a charisma, I thought it was. Just via through your token can see he's like, everyone look at me, and then he really fucking badly tries to juggle and just constantly drops the balls over and over.
Is everyone else in the room looking at him?
Not everyone, but people have noticed and are slightly distracted.
Do we have any means to make a really loud sound outside the main door so they run out and we can sneak past them?
Yeah.
I have several actually.
Is the 2d12 plus
Yeah,
4
well, I
how
think
much
we-
more it steals? Newt.
You mean 2d8?
2d8,
What?
sorry.
Yeah, the
Yes.
12 is the healing for
Yay, Lawrence is
Lawrence.
alive again.
Yeah, we all have access to things like thaumaturgy and prestidigitation. We could make a load of noises behind the door just happen.
What happened?
Obi-Wan Kenobi this shit.
Yeah, I guess we could. We could just make some noises happen.
Especially if we stack them.
Yeah?
I could also I do have one idea. That I could lure the goblins away to somewhere.
Yeah, but then that's singling you out against all of them.
Yeah, that's quite
kill you.
dangerous for your
Wait,
Yeah, it's quite dangerous.
health.
How much do we know about this location? Like,
Not
Nothing.
low.
Just what we've seen. Just what we've seen.
yeah,
But
right.
we did fight those goblins, last week. I know that we were holding back a lot, although we did dip into higher level spells once or twice. But yeah, that many I think would be a struggle for us, and we don't know what's waiting further inside.
Yeah.
As far as we
mean,
know,
I
the
think
Andrew Goblin told us that the other Felix is in here somewhere.
I think if we nail all these goblins with a
Wait.
fireball or two, we'll win.
Wait a minute. Do the goblins take prisoners like regularly or like?
We don't know.
Right, you wouldn't. You could like ask the goblin you're friends with, but you wouldn't know.
Oh shit.
I'm going to look
God, I have
look
such
at
a
Eevee
stupid
token to
idea.
see if they can respond.
I don't remember how it works. Can they?
That's why I'm looking it
Yeah.
up. Look, compare nails imbued with magic until I finish a long rest. Send this one for long rest. Telepathic message. As an action, I can send a telepathic message to the creature holding or carrying the token. As long as I am within 10 miles of it, the message can contain up to 25 words. It does not say that they can respond. So, I guess no.
I just need you to quickly answer. I can't what I need you to do.
And I just need you to quickly shout either yes or no in response to this question.
No.
Wait, wait, wait. Can you message one of the goblins telepathically?
Just the one holding the Andrew
okay,
Goblin
never
that we took captive is holding one of Via's feathers, which is her
Ah,
Eevee
okay, never
token.
mind. Okay.
He's the only one that she can speak to.
Shit, never mind.
Oh yeah, because if I could just talk to any of them in the room, I'd be filling their heads with all sorts of shit.
One of us could like pretend to be a goblin, go, hey guys, they're giving away free ice cream through this door. Watch them all go through and then lock the door.
I don't know how
How,
goblin
how tall? How tall are the goblins?
Small, they're goblins.
Yeah.
They're goblin-sized. They're about the same size as like Murderthur or the gnome, or
So about 2 to 3 feet.
yeah, like roughly 3 foot.
I'm
tall,
sure.
like.
I'm short enough. I might be able to make that work with disguise self.
I could make it work.
Yeah, if you have disguise self and stuff, you could go in and try and pretend
Wait,
to be a goblin. But
Disguise
doesn't-
self. You can only change your height by 1 foot. So you need to be
Yeah.
short anyway to like disguise yourself as goblin or kobold. But Via's only 4.5 foot, so she'd kind of make it work.
yeah,
She'd
you'd
be a
be
little
on the
bit tall for a
slightly-
goblin.
Yeah, you'd be on the slightly larger end of goblin, but you wouldn't exactly be like out of the realms of goblin possibility.
Oh dear. Wait,
Mhm.
what's going on? Wait.
But can you
Oh,
speak Goblin?
That's our friend when he's coming back.
Yeah,
You'd see
Andrew,
Via snap out of her trance as that one comes back.
Andrew, you're back.
Everyone, you can see that he's covered in red splatters.
Oh, I'm gonna. I rush over and prestidigitate him clean.
Yeah, they didn't like my juggling.
I go
Oh,
over to the
boy.
goblin.
Uh,
I have a quick question to ask you. Are prisoners normally taken here?
I mean, not normally. Generally they do. We do like try to take prisoners instead of killing because then we get more money and stuff. But we don't.
Oh,
we don't
well.
really get many people in here.
Oh, well, that will make the story more likely. If the two of us were to pretend to take the rest of these as prisoners, would we be able to make it through the dining hall without issue?
Well, the problem maybe. The problem is, we can't get through into the main area, and I think the way down to where we hold people is fucked.
One of us could do a reconnaissance mission in disguise and check the other rooms for anything that may be useful.
What's
But-
reconnaissance
Especially with
mean?
you as a guide. It means to scout
mean-
ahead and see what we're dealing with.
Right.
I mean, I think we got that.
A couple of us can change. A couple of us can change ourselves to look like you, and if you're a guide and we look similar to you, then we might be able to see if there's any issues that you think we might have ahead that we could deal with.
Yeah. Yes. You just said a lot of complicated things, but you sounded like you were really convinced about it.
You want us to just murder the goblins?
I mean, there's a chance. I mean, yeah. Do you like anyone in that room?
I mean, like, I don't really like
Okay, that
Dave.
was Owen saying that, not Zamla. I was like asking 100 who just want us to kill the goblins.
Like, most of them are my friends. Again, apart from Dave.
Okay. So you're saying
Fuck
don't
Dave.
run in there and just like go out guns blazing. We should try and stealth this bit.
I mean, if you happen to kill Dave, though. I'm
Which
sure-
one's Dave?
Oh, you'd know Dave. You'd know him if you saw him.
Oh, any identification markers?
No, you can just tell.
You can just tell. Okay. I mean. Okay. I mean.
He's got a
we
real
could
Dave look
send-
about him.
We could send someone round to knock at the door. Everyone would turn and face the door then, and then while that's happening, we could all try and sneak past.
That would.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about the two people who can
Hence my
become
loud
goblins?
noise outside suggestion,
Okay.
yeah.
If the two people who can turn into goblins disguise themselves as goblins and knock at this door, then actually the three of you could go as goblins, knock at the door, then all you have to do is just like talk your way, like either just not into a combat scenario, because even if you get if they tell you, bad, don't come in here or something, you can always just come in the secret entrance, and while that's happening the rest of us can just sneak on through here.
Okay.
That might work.
Yes.
So Andrew, Zamla, and myself go at the front. Everyone else tried to stealth the Rex.
Andrew the
I
goblin.
mean, wouldn't it be safer for Felix if he like hid under this bed?
True, and
If there's
Felix
supposed
has
to be like a more souped up
has,
version
like,
of him
stupid
hanging.
good- Yes, Felix also has really good telepathy. Oh my god, Felix, if you can think to the other one, just psych them out. Just psychically psych them out the entire time. Like, I'm gonna get you.
No,
And then a lot of the others are. That just leaves 3 people who have to stealth, because everyone else is like Bet and Newts, like
Familiars and
what did you
stuff.
call them? Homunculi?
Robots.
Yeah, they can just hide on your persons. Yeah.
And of course the
Yeah, I'm
incredibly
not
stealthy
great at stealthing.
and of course the incredibly stealthy cranium rat that no one knows about.
My spider does.
Yeah, except your brobot spider and of course you, because you were seeing through it at the time, I think. But that's fine.
Yeah.
He's a good boy. Lumen won't kill him.
I can't find other me. All I can find is someone called Araman, and they're asking for my location.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
That's some powerful telepathy.
Wait,
It's true.
we are. Should I tell them?
No, tell them nothing.
No.
Tell them nothing.
Okay, I'll tell them my friend said sorry. No. He seems real angry.
Also, don't give any names. Don't give any names.
Oh no.
You do
Like
not
we've
have to do
any-
that.
We've learnt the bad name.
It's fine. Just don't give him your location. Don't turn locations on.
We've learnt the bad name. That's not good. God, I hope we never meet any devils from now on.
The goblins are probably going to be finished with the lunch any minute now. We should probably get on with the plan.
True. So yeah, Lumen will wait poised for other people to go around and enact the distraction element of the plan.
Okay then.
And be like,
So yeah, Via's going to take a good look at the goblin and use disguise self to shrink down, become all goblin-y, and like mentally put in a few extra scars and let the eyes change the color of the eyes. We'll use thaumaturgy if necessary to do that, and just to make our stuff look a little bit different.
Okay, and Zambler's gonna turn to Andrew Goblin. You said your name was Andrew, correct?
Yeah.
Quite a fascinating name. And then he blinks, and then you see his eyes become a similar color to Andrew's, and then the wool begins to grow over his face, and underneath you see the face begins to twist and contort and alter in shape as you see the eyes bulge.
I
And
forgot that
then-
we were the two Fey people on this mission.
And you see the body begin
Yeah.
to twist and contort and hear the bones snap, combined with the sound of clay being molded,
Mommy.
and he becomes smaller,
I
and
want
then he
to
just
climb in
twists
bed with
with
Felix and
wool.
cry.
revealing the goblin face. Ah, yes. That's a wonderful name. As the wool begins to fall out, and he looks extremely
Goblin-y.
similar to Andrew, and I'm
Okay.
using shape change.
This is just a personal
Via's,
meeting.
Via's voice also becomes very less feminine.
Alright, you do a voice as
Andrew-
well.
Andrew the Goblin just is like, I want to hide under
Is
the
it-
bed with me.
Yes, very goblin-y.
That's not what I
I
sound.
don't want to get.
I don't sound like that. Just you and Sam
No,
are doing your
no,
little
you
goblin
don't.
voices, and he's like,
Is
"But I don't sound like that."
Don't worry, my friend. You sound
But
just
I've made
fine.
myself a little bit different from you, otherwise people will get sus.
Don't worry, you sound just fine. And I put my hand on his shoulder that hasn't changed yet. Oops, I forgot about that part. And then just twists and contorts into a goblin hand while still touching his shoulder.
I need medical. No, I
Man, Sam, your transformations are much more monstery.
need
I feel like we need a
psychological help.
Gohan. I need an adult.
I need more than an adult. I need the big badger.
So shall we go then?
And then he
Yes.
just inhaled my.
What?
Oh.
I need an adult, Samla. I am an adult.
I need a different adult.
Okay.
Okay, you guys take the lead because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Okay, and then me and Newt need to roll stealth once this distraction has happened.
But the distraction
How-
needs to start.
That's going to go super well.
You're a very stealthy person, right?
I have.
Who is?
I'm wearing disadvantaged stealth armor.
We're back.
Ah, good. Good.
I remembered that.
Mm,
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Since disguise self, I'm gonna double check I'm right in saying this first. I'm gonna bring up disguise self. No spell list. Don't do that.
Oh god, I don't have any oil.
Disguise. Okay, yeah. Disguise self is not concentration.
It's not.
If it's not okay for us to do this retroactively, Via will pat Newt on the shoulder, knowing that he's made of metal, and he might go clink, 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 and just go, "Don't worry, I'm sure you've got this." And guidance, you get a D4.
That
Okay.
only holds for a
So
minute,
you
though,
might
right?
have
Oh, wait.
disadvantage, but that might help.
Okay, so yeah,
Andrew, this is
you
store-
have the next
Andrew, this is
minute
the storeroom, right?
to go. Now,
This is the storeroom, right?
Uh,
Is there any oil
no, it's not a
in the
storeroom.
room? Alright, what is it?
This is essentially, it is just someone's bedroom. There is the little
Ah.
storeroom. Roll me an investigation.
Sure, because I just need something that I think will dampen the noise, like some oil or some cotton or something that we can just stuff in all of the bits of his armor that clink about. And it's just like, okay, this will be a very short-term solution. Can the bat help?
Sure,
Yay!
because it's
helpful.
lucky around. Excellent. All right, you find some oil. Roll me, because I can't be bothered to think what it would be. A flat D20.
Sure. Let's just hope that this dampens the noise of the armor for just long enough for us to walk by these goblins.
Get a 1. Yes.
3.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so
And
you
then more squeaky now.
yeah. So you apply it, and you're like, right, Newt, that should make you quieter. And Newt, you like lift up your arm, and it's like, "Eek!" And lower your arm. "Eek!" Wow, you're right.
Oh shit!
It's totally totally silent. You can't hear any of the clinking, but you can hear the squeaking. So
Can I attempt to sort of dry it just enough? Like if I get some spare cloth or something, just to dab it off until it's just right? Because clearly I've had it too much.
yeah, if you spend a little bit of time, you can do that.
Sure.
And then I'll give him like standard on the stealth roll. But that'll
Cool.
take you a little bit of time, which will be what we take up for front gang.
But it basically also means
Yeah.
that the guidance is gone, right?
Yeah, the guidance will be gone. But
Okay.
I would say that not having disadvantage is better of those two options.
Yeah.
So what's front gang doing?
I can't wait for this to go exactly like
I-
this. Front gang distracted
Walk
everyone,
it-
and then we make a giant noise because we rolled that one.
True. So like the VA goblin would just be like, I can't help but think we should maybe say something to somebody to grab people's attention, like an exaggerated version of the fight that happened yesterday or something like that.
Knock on the door.
Especially
and
if somebody
use
asks a
Armageddon,
question.
make it like- knock on the door and use Armageddon
Excellent,
to make it
most
way louder.
indubitably idea.
That'd be funny.
No, shut up, Joseph. You're not allowed to
Yeah,
help
do
them.
that.
This is all Goblin Brothers time.
Just what sort of
I
narrative should we particularly go with?
I was gonna do that anyway, just for an excuse to use thaumaturgy for it to be boom, boom, boom. Tiny goblin walks through the door.
So you start
Yeah.
approaching. There's a big stone door.
Yeah. It's just play it by ear. We only need to cause a distraction for the guys to get past. Hammers on the door with tiny goblin fist, but does thaumaturgy for it to be boom, boom, boom.
You see two heads poke out from holes above the door. Look down at you.
What the fuck was that?
It's me.
What do you want?
To be let back in the base? Shrug. Physically.
Who you?
Name's Jim, new recruit. I'm new.
You're gonna have to give me a deception on that.
Ah, shit.
Can I give the you advantage?
How?
Yeah, if you like, yeah,
Help
favour how you
action.
do the.
Say something that is useful to convince them.
Yeah,
that
say
they're
something.
new.
When the goblin
And-
guard isn't looking, I minor illusion a Jim name tag on you.
Okay, and
I'm gonna be honest. That is
If-
not
if I
good
say-
enough.
The goblins
if I
can't
point-
read.
He doesn't
if I
give a
point-
shit
if
if he
I-
has a name tag.
Okay,
if
okay,
I point
okay,
and
okay.
say,
Okay,
if I point and say Andrew's recruiting us, would he do anything to help?
wait, I have an idea. I go around the corner, shapeshift into a slightly different goblin, walk by and go, hey, it's a new recruit, Jim, and then I like go around the corner, shapeshift back into my original disguise, and then walk up. Like would that work?
No, but something
Yeah,
else
fuck.
has happened which might be
Damn it.
bad. It's just
In real life or D&D?
D&D. I'm gonna let you
What?
off with that one.
You know what? Stuff it. I'll portent it into a 19.
Okay. By the way, I'll just let you know because it doesn't matter now. The thing you've just got let off with was the fact that those goblins inside clearly just saw Andrew juggling inside, and now he's outside without having left. And that was like,
So that was them doing an insight.
yes, it was like, do they notice? No, they don't. They don't realize that fuck up you made. They look out and they're like, well, I mean, yeah, I guess I do know Andrew. They
Wait, did you just fuck over yourself? Because you're the one who had him do the juggling, and now your own NPC's like, wait a minute, he was juggling before.
yeah, but they obviously have already forgotten that. So
Or either that, or they didn't notice because they were up on a ledge thing.
yeah, so
I mean, that's kind of what Via was banking. That's kind of what Via was banking on.
well, I mean,
To
yeah,
just say, hey, he just came out to let us in, or
What-
show us the way in.
one way or another, they're not aware of what transpired, so they're like, well, all right then, just have your normal entrance fee ready.
I wasn't told anything about an entrance fee. I got no money. I'm a goblin.
Ah, no, I need entrance feet again. His voice is changing. This is the other one. Because I've forgotten the voice I gave the first one. Gotta have something good on you.
Gotta have something good on you. Goes through, trolls through bag. And
for the best thing Lumen's currently offering is I have 3 rocks that I picked up.
Let me see those rocks.
2 of them are from different dimensions from this one.
Man, I don't know why, but I have 3 hammers. Like, not weapon hammers, like woodworking hammers. I don't know why I have those.
You could offer them each a woodworking hammer.
Yeah. Got these. Holds up like a tiny mallet.
Roll me a D100.
No, that's a D20. No, don't fucking do that. Stop it. D100. But. Oh.
That's either really good or really bad. D100 tables are never always extreme.
D100 tables are weird.
Yeah. There's a 50-50 chance whether low or high is good on them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that because it's more funny. They're like, you see them look down and their eyes wide, and they're like, yeah, come on in. And just the one goblin comes down and opens the door for you, and he has his hand out and is like, give me the hammers.
Okay, I'll untick that. I don't have them no more.
So you notice that this one goblin quickly pockets both of the hammers.
Oh, so is he take? I had said I had 3. Is he taking all 3?
No, like you offered
one
each, and he's took both of them.
Okay, so I have 1 still in my pocket.
And then once you're in, he's just gonna lie and say, "Oh no, they never gave us your hammer," and then they won't know who the fuck you are.
Okay.
The hammers were
Now
inlaid with gold.
Nah, they were shitty wood.
Nah, they were worth 100 gold each.
From woodworking class in Strixhaven.
Exactly. They're special Strixhaven ones inlaid with gold.
Yeah.
To make them extra good.
To be fair, genuinely, like someone who really wanted to like travel multiple dimensions would really want them so that they could travel to the dimension you're from. So genuinely, just like the lint in your pocket is quite valuable simply because it's from another universe.
Yeah, he has a special. He has special dimension sight.
But like
at least
literally
I still
only
have the other one.
Yeah, you have the other one.
Only to like a 20th level wizard who's like, I just really want more dimensions to visit.
Alright.
Everyone else, it's basically worth nothing. To that wizard, it's worth everything. Alright, distraction.
He welcomes you in and then shuts the door behind you.
Because now me and you are gonna have to wait on bated breath for this distraction.
I'm gonna. Right, I'm going to do a thing where Via like goes up against the wall. Andrew, do. Oh fuck! What's his name? What's his name?
Whose name? Andrew or Samla?
Maglubliet, the god of goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be a religion roll to know who the fuck that is? Or since I'm proficient, would you know?
Are you gonna stop preaching
no.
at goblin?
No, I'm gonna do something even dumber.
Give me an advantage religion roll.
I thought you were about to be like, and the Lord saith. Abandoned
No, I'm
me.
gonna do something. I'm gonna do something so much worse.
I'm letting you do it, but yeah, you're fine. The advantage was because you pretty much managed to say the name right on your first go, which is just
Lol.
that's
cool.
worth advantage to me.
So looking through the primers, like, and then snaps it shut, like, right. Starts like just like hides behind the book and starts like heaving arcane sigils through the air and muttering some verbal components and finger waggling away with semantic components to stack together the three of the different effects of thaumaturgy to right. If I bring that up, thaumaturgy, where are you? So there.
I do love how the
cool.
only NPC you've currently removed from the map was the one that was non-hostile.
Eh? Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Actually,
But isn't that a good thing, Tech? It's just
this is going to start until I can figure out how to do the next bit with tremors on the ground, like here.
Wait, yeah.
Like
Tremors
very
there.
minor quirks. And to
I could
drop
Make
something
way
flammable.
for
I could
my
add to the quakes as well.
Glubiat.
and
Sorry.
Let's think.
Go on.
Sorry?
I was just having a moment.
And
we're here for
while and once those effects start taking place, I'm gonna just start adding with my own shit, like thaumaturgy to rattle the dinner plates, druidcraft to blow the food a bit, a random minor illusion of like a disembodied goblin face shaping in the wall.
I thought you were gonna
silently
see a random
screaming
mine.
hell.
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna minor illusion the god that just starts coming from where the tremors are.
No,
I
minor
have a hooded
illusion
land.
the face
Excellent.
of a damned goblin trying to make their way through the stone, screaming in silence, begging for help, for a death that will never come because they've already died. You know, that kind of stuff.
Okay,
Excellent. I have a hooded lantern. I will use prestidigitation to light it.
So there's
And then
tremors,
use
there's
the other
screaming
two
walls, and a lit lantern.
Silent screaming, that's the best kind.
The plates are shaking,
Mm-hmm.
and
Then
a cold breeze sweeps through the room.
I also
to cause the other thaumaturgy effect. Yes, Joe, yes. You leap from it, increasing in brightness and changing colour to a sickly green, forming the rough shape of the face, a very, very rough sort of summarization of the face of my Glubliet, and then use the last third effect, or the third effect that I can have, because obviously thaumaturgy has multiple effects, but you can have three out of at any time, to create the sound of a booming voice of going, "Attention, goblin! It is I, my Glubliet."
Okay, when I hear that, I
see how
take that as the signal and begin running. I stealth and move.
I use thaumaturgy to make like distant, like thunder and lightning noises as if it's coming
Yes.
outside, like from the distance.
Okay. So Newton and Steve have to make stealth rolls now, right?
Because I'm stacking so many magical effects, can this be an advantage for them on the stealth at all? Or at least counteract, at least because we're making so much noise, can it at least counteract the disadvantage from
I mean, the
clinking and
disadvantage
clanking of armor?
the disadvantage is gone already. They've worked on that.
Okay.
So, do we have advantage? Yes or no? Or is it just regular?
Because we're making so much noise.
I'm gonna give you
Also
two.
via...
Yeah. I'm gonna give you two advantage.
I use prestidigitation to make an odor to make it smell like one of the goblins has shot himself out of genuine fear.
Lumen is just gonna.
Don't forget,
sneak
Newt, you have
off.
another D4 to add.
No, he lost the D4 because it only lasts a
Yeah,
minute.
that's been way
Oh.
too long ago.
Okay, fair
I've
enough.
got an idea. What's the god illusion doing right now?
I've given it boobs and it looks very angry.
Basically, nice. Give it boobs. 100%. Yeah, I'll lean into that. It's just going, bow down or suffer my wrath. And, you know,
Okay,
just
okay.
generic shit like that.
Yeah, Google
Just
if
go with
Maglubiet
this,
is male
okay?
or female.
Just go with this, okay? Zamla's gonna like approach the illusion.
Or
Steve, where
what?
are you going?
Oh my
why-
god,
why-
Christ above, I have to add that picture onto the map. The picture from
Why-
Maglubiet is glorious.
Why are you just fucking
Do
off,
it.
Steve, in the middle of this stealth thing?
Yeah,
Why,
like
Lawrence?
Zamla's gonna
Steve!
point at the illusion and go,
Or else what? Imposter.
Lauren? Are you here?
Minor illusion for you to be on fire, but it's just an illusion.
And I also use my shape changing to make it look like my flesh is like burning. Ah!
Can anyone give me a summary of what the fuck is going on?
Satan has descended in
No.
a bunch of tiny magical effects are coming together to make it seem like a god has appeared. And also Lawrence is just leaving. I don't know why.
I also use
I think Maglubiet has awesome dance moves.
I also use prestidigitation to make all of the hot drinks cold
What?
and all of the cold drinks hot.
Fuck is that?
That is Maglubiet.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, well he's goddamn JoJo posing.
I know. That's why I needed to
Yeah,
get
I
that
know.
picture.
He,
He's
he's
great.
straight up doing the.
I've got so much more respect for them as a god now.
He's fucking JoJo posing. S tier god right there.
And also, I drop to the floor, and then I'm going to use my misty visions to silent image what looks like the damned soul of my goblin form, crucified like Jesus, rising into the air, screaming in agony before disappearing into the ceiling.
They must be freaked out by this by some measure. All of the hot drinks are cold. The cold drinks are hot. The ground is shaking.
One of them
all
shot
of the
themselves,
cutlery
which
is
is one of the
flying
most-
everywhere. One of them smells like shit themselves.
Goblin
Samla looks like
Jesus.
he's on fire. He's
so-
being crucified
This
as
is
a god
so
face
far
on the wall.
beyond the realms of these spells.
Planes are rattling.
I mean,
I feel like we
all of
should
it is harmless, and all of it is just like little
Yeah,
effects.
like,
Because
that's the
there's two
thing.
people who can stack 3 of them from each spell all
Yeah,
the
like,
time.
I have
Yeah, but you
thaumaturgy,
also
minor
cast the spell
illusion,
each time.
druidcraft, prestidigitation, misty visions. We can justify.
None of them are concentration, and they
Yeah, but-
actively say you can have 3 stacked effects.
Yeah, but you are also not psionic casters, so it's all
I mean, they
visible
did-
that you
they
are
did
casting
see-
them,
What's
right?
that got to do with it?
The goblins did see you guys casting it, but also they're goblins. It's like
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Via's
wait,
like
wait,
flailing her hands around to make it look like she's terrified.
I mean, it says verbal, but it doesn't say how loud you have to say it. Ah, thaumaturgy.
Yeah, so if you're making loads of noise like earthquake.
That's the age-old discussion about it, yeah.
Actually,
Anyway, yeah.
that's a justification. The noise.
Literally all that we're doing is creating sensory overload. They might turn around and say, "Hey, what are you doing? That finger waggling?" But there's also like other shit happening.
I'm also on
It's like,
fire,
what isn't
so I
happening
could
right
be
now?
like flailing my hands around in that way.
So,
Oh no,
Lawrence,
no!
why
This is
are
the
you
shape my
doing-
fingers make when I'm burning alive. Don't you do it?
Yeah, it's like, "Hey, that dude is on fire." It's illusory fire, but they don't know that.
Lawrence.
So
why
how are the
you
goblins
leaving?
reacting to this, Andrew?
I mean, they're certainly distracted right now.
What is Steve doing?
Joseph has been really trying to find that out.
I'd like to know, but he is just leaving and he's muted, so he's just not telling us anything.
I feel like
And
we
he's
should have,
decided-
for additional flavor, we should have had my invisible homunculus pour mayonnaise from the ceiling or something.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have. Ghostly mayonnaise.
So
Via will tap the Via will tap the shoulders of both friends and start making for where the like divine retribution, run!
so Lawrence, words, anything?
I'm not going to pretend like I haven't been here, like for the past 10 minutes because I've been doing something.
Huh.
But
Okay,
And I'm
stop
just
going in that direction. Start heading in this direction and roll
Okay.
stealth.
and for dramatic effect, once like everybody else has left, Zamla's gonna shape change into like an undead goblin, rise up, get on his back, and just grab walk, scuttle them out of the room like.
Now, I'm gonna once again point out, nobody's left. No one's leaving. They're still where they are, and I'm gonna be very generous to VR
Have
on
they
this.
passed out?
No.
Okay, fireball.
Okay, fine. I'm still
I'm
like,
gonna be
you know,
generous
walking
to
out the room.
VR and say.
I don't know where they've gone.
Well, no, it's not that you don't know where they've gone. You probably would have seen them. The Goblin Andrew, as you start walking towards where they are, would essentially tug on you and whisper, "Probably don't immediately follow them. Everyone's looking at you."
Through this door, Andrew. I peek through.
Left or
'Cause I
down?
need to make down. Because I just need to make room for other people.
Down is massively barricaded, which is what you were told
Okay.
by Andrew Goblin
So we
before.
go left then.
Okay.
What's through left door?
I would need to activate a special tool that allows you to
Called the
reveal things.
Heal tool. An illegal magic item. I mean, it does look like we'll have to go down though. Because it doesn't seem like there's any other way through. Into the rest of the camp. Sure,
But-
we can go left for now.
Yeah, you when you look into that room, you see 2 sleeping goblins, and
Sure.
some sort of other opening that you can't make out exactly what it is from the door.
I'll just usher
When you say
everyone.
barricaded, what do you mean by barricaded?
Don't ask me questions that I
boarded
need
up,
to use imagination for.
Okay.
It's a very small area,
Something
but
in?
I do imagine it as there's a load of shit piled in front of the door.
But they're trying to keep something that is behind that door prevented from coming towards them.
You don't know, but you could assume that, yes.
Okay.
You know what?
In
I'll
which
be
case,
extra
don't-
generous. The room that leads to the bedroom, the door opens towards you. So you could assume that this other door probably opens inwards too.
So stealth team should just sneak in here.
So the good
And-
fire escape doors, they open towards the exit.
And then the other stuff can happen. We do need to deal with these sleepy boys.
God, it's gonna be like Graeme killing the Quarterwolds. Well, he wasn't killing them,
I
he was
don't wanna-
putting them to sleep.
I don't want to kill them. I just want to incapacitate them so that they can't get up and attack us.
Does anyone have any chloroform? Roll for chloroform.
I mean, I have a herbalism kit and a bunch of ingredients that I haven't used to make anything yet.
I don't have chloroform, but I've got this rapier and
I
a
don't
fair
have.
amount of damage that I can do to them, and extra damage because presumably they're asleep and they can't see me.
Yeah.
I do have the
Attacks
ability
would be an
to
auto crit.
I do have the power to put them. I don't have chloroform, but I have magic chloroform. I have the
I'll
spell
stab
sleep.
it.
Don't stab it.
Okay, he stabs that one.
Okay.
Roll. Just roll and then double what the damage is. Well, that goblin,
30.
they must be fucked. How much health do they have? How much is that?
38
if-
altogether.
Jesus
19
Christ.
times 2.
Yeah, that goblin. Yeah, you're like, I know how to use this rapier instead of chloroform, and you just stab them up through the nose and through their brain.
Yeah.
They're basically now part of your rapier, just gurgling in death throes. They're not making a lot of noise, but they are making noise as they're dying.
Can I cover their mouth and pull by putting my hand over their mouth and then just pull my rapier out?
Poor Lumen has to witness this.
Poor Bet as well.
Lumen-
Like a telltale
not-
game, like a telltale game, it comes up with Lumen will remember this.
Lumen will remember this.
Yeah,
What
he
a good
wishes,
time.
He wishes he wouldn't.
You-
Yeah, I'd say
you wouldn't.
that's a horrible act you've done, and it's enough that there's just blood and brain everywhere, but it's been a silent kill.
Can I sneak over to this one now?
Lumen's interposing himself between you and this one. No more murder of the things that are completely defenseless.
We're trying to kill them, right?
I mean, like, we don't have to murder the goblins. They're all clearly being manipulated by, like, the evil Felix.
Aren't all goblins evil?
No.
We're literally friends with one now.
We just made friends with Andrew, the goblin.
Yeah, only poo goblins are all evil.
True. That is a universal fact.
These ones are probably going, like, at some point we'll wake up and call for more goblins to
That's
come.
why I'm just gonna. That's why I'm gonna gag him.
That
and then
guy's
roll him
not
up in his
waking
bed.
up.
Yeah, that guy's not. But that's why my plan for this guy is gonna gag him, and then I'm gonna roll him up in his own bed sheets, and then
Oh.
tie him
No,
up, and
that
throw
goblin-
him in this closet.
That goblin's
You'll
not
make
come back from Mind
noise.
of Phandelver too.
I will help Lumen with the unmurdery quieting.
Okay, so I've totally
so
forgotten
you-
Steve. Steve, there are currently 2 people and chocolate homunculus in the way of your murders.
So small robot friend, you put the gag in, and I'll swaddle I'll swaddle him in his own bed sheet, and then tie him up with a rope.
I presume this is just a closet of some
It
sort.
is not a closet.
What is it if I go and look at it?
It is a big hole.
Can I see the bottom of it?
Give me a perception with disadvantage. You think you can see some sort of light towards the bottom. You can't like actually see the bottom, but you can definitely see that something is illuminating it in some way.
Okay. I'll go back over to this goblin. Does it have anything on it? Other than a massive pool of blood around it.
Pictures of his wife. He's. Actually, you find a doctorate on him. He just finished medical
What's it?
school.
Oh, I'll take the doctorate.
Okay.
Crosses his name out right to your own.
Do I?
Expert forgery.
No.
Identity theft.
It was a real one, but now it's a forgery. If
Yeah,
he
yeah,
scribbles
exactly,
the
that's
name
what I mean.
out. What should be called?
Is-
Johnny Blackboots.
Or just pretend that your
Big
name is
goblin
Johnny
name.
Blackboots.
Yeah, but you guys know I'm not called that, so...
But yeah,
They can
Andrew, what do you
also
want us
see
to
you
ro-
taking it off the body.
True. Andrew, what do you want us to roll to basically just subdue this
You're
guy
definitely not a doctor.
as we catch him
Um,
by surprise and just try and like gag him and tie him up?
You also don't know specifically what it is.
Make me. One of you make me a grapple check, and one of you make me a sleight of hand.
Okay, I'm good at sleight of hand. Are you good at grappling?
What's a grapple check?
It's
Just a strength?
strength. It's like athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, either
Well,
of
actually,
them.
you have to roll athletics. They get athletics or acrobatics. Although he is asleep.
Yeah.
I think it's...
But I'm-
Yeah, you have to do athletics, right?
Yeah, you have to do athletics. He gets the choice of either.
So I
But-
need a sleight of hand and an athletics. In
I'm
some
pretty
way
good
or
at
form.
sleight. I'm pretty good at sleight of hand.
I'm pretty good at sleight of hand. I'm crap at athletics.
What's-
I'm right in the middle in athletics.
Okay, I'm terrible at athletics. I have a minus to athletics.
Okay, I have nothing to athletics.
So
That's
you're at least a bit
great.
better than me. Okay, the familiars can
Okay.
help you. though.
Yeah, if my familiar helps me, then I will
Yeah,
do an athletic.
Sure, I'll. Oh, nice.
Very athletic.
I'm
Can I
extremely
also
athletic.
could I also have help, Andrew, from the familiars?
No.
Fair enough.
That's
Nice.
fine. In that case, it was no, because you. Basically, what was happening was one of you were grabbing the goblin, the other was tying rope around them.
Yeah,
So the bat couldn't really help you with tying the rope.
fair enough.
But yes, you successfully grab the goblin in such a way that they wake up pretty fast, but you've basically got them pinned and their mouth covered.
The bats are so well known to be able to tie them off.
It's true. yeah,
And then
I'm just
yes,
gonna
you manage to. I'm gonna like have it as like you essentially do the tying the rope around the bed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell the goblin. I'm so sorry, but this is the better alternative than what our companion did to your friend.
I'll scream.
Very
I'll tell
sorry.
everyone. Just stick a dirty sock in the mouth. Oh, I'd rather not. Oh, this is horrible.
I'm sorry for your loss. Pat, pat.
I have mouth and all I taste is sock.
Whilst they're doing that, I'll try and open this door.
Okay. You quite literally find the shittest room in the dungeon.
The shittest room in the entire dungeon. Wow.
Literally.
Oh, it's the bathroom.
Which has a secret door. But you don't know that. Who knows where that secret door goes?
Could lead
Uh,
anywhere.
Could I look for the sponge on
Obviously
the
goes to
stick?
the poo goblins.
Well, no, this is proving that these goblins are better than the poo goblins. They actually have a latrine.
Yes.
Clean.
Is there a sponge on a stick?
There's a mop, if that's what you're going
They-
for.
No, like next to the latrines, is there a sponge on a stick?
No.
No.
I'm saying no because I don't understand what you're referring to. So
Well,
I
What do they
Romans-
use to wipe?
Pipe their butt with sponges on sticks that they all shared communally.
Wait, who did?
Romans.
The Romans.
I've
They had
Ah.
communal toilets, and instead of toilet paper or using their hands, they used a sponge on a stick that they all just passed around.
that's fair enough.
Do they have such a
Delightful.
device?
No. Fuck me.
They're more civilized than Roman.
No thanks, I'd rather not if it's all the same to you, Andrew.
I wish I was dead.
I don't.
I do with the thing I'm
I
picturing.
don't.
No, they
Can
don't
I-
have a sponge on a stick. They have a goblin who gets a mouthful of water and sprays your ass with it.
Can I stab it?
He's not there right now.
He's off.
Okay.
He's having his lunch.
Maybe he's the one who's just got the doctorate and he was just about to leave for a better life.
Doctorate in anus cleaning for goblins.
What's in the bucket?
Also-
What do you want to find in the bucket? You know what? What do you want to find in the bucket?
Money. A lot of it.
Yeah, like if I could just find like gloves of thieving, maybe.
Why gloves
Or
of thieving?
maybe just
I want actual money. There's been no money so far. We need actual money.
or maybe
Newt has some money.
it's yellow water.
I've 10 gold to my name and I'm level 5. What is? Oh.
You
Nah,
know
it's
what?
fine. Lumen's
You
not that bothered.
inside that bucket, you see horrible vile sludge, but you do see what looks like the cuff of a glove. Just like barely peeking out of the disgusting sludge. Oh, I could have went for a Silent Hill reference. You put your arm up to the shoulder in and you pull out a key. So yeah, there's a box of sludge of some kind.
Also, quick
With
question: if I
glove?
cast light on like a small object and then drop it down this hole, how long does it take to get to the bottom, and what do I see as it goes down?
I'm gonna ignore you and let Lawrence answer because that gives me a chance to try and figure out that answer.
Can I fish Can I fish what looks like a glove out of the bucket, please?
Okay. You found a one disgustingly sodden glove of thievery.
Okay. I'll put that in the water. Is there any like clean water?
I don't know if I'd
Yeah.
say clean. There's some water in the middle that looks a little murky. Might be the water they use for the mop, so God knows what's been infused into it.
Can I take the? I'll put the glove on the floor.
Okay.
If he has one glove, does he get like plus 2.5 on his check?
Hang on 1 second.
No. You need both.
Okay.
Oh, where's its friend? Turns out Felix sold the other one when he couldn't find the other one he lost.
No, the other one's there.
Just not in this bucket.
I mean, not on the surface of the bucket.
Not that he can
It's
see.
much deeper in there.
That you have to really get stuck in there, really like slush that shit around.
I mean, I guess you could just empty the bucket.
Just throw it all over the floor, and then you're like, oh, I threw it in the way of the door.
I was much gonna like throw it in the corner and then just pick up the 2 gloves,
No, I just
try
like
and rinse them.
I just like the
and
idea
then-
of really stupidly not thinking and doing that, and then just looking like it's just all over the floor between you and the door.
Oh, better get the mop.
Just
I wonder if I can reach it for.
just
Oh
go
no,
on
it's
to the-
covering the mop. It's all around the
Or on
mop and the
whoever was
door.
wanting to get through the door.
cue the really exasperated Christian Bale meme.
Okay. So, I put the glove on the floor to one side. I take the bucket. I go to the opposite end of the room. I hold the bucket up and away from me. And I just dump the contents of the bucket slowly into the water.
Okay. At one point you see a lump come out.
Can I grab the lump?
Yes? You're not sure what disgusting thing you have in your hand, but somewhere within that disgust you think you can feel like something that feels leathery.
And I stop pouring and see if I can wash the dirt away on it.
No, you can't because you've poured all of that shit into the clean quotation marks water.
Okay.
So now that is filth water.
Are there any like brushes or anything?
There's a dirty mop. There's apparently an axe, according to the artwork. Not really sure what that's doing in there. It also looks like there's a shovel.
Can I try and break it apart with my hand then, the stuff on the outside?
Sure. You break it apart, and you found what looks like another glove.
Okay, I'll go and pick up the other glove.
Excellent. You have a complete set of gloves of steel things.
I'll then take it next door.
Lumen, you're going to get all your information, then turn around and see that as he walks through the door.
Okay.
So give me a once over on that question again. I do have the answer. I just want to
Pick up like small piece of like rock off the ground or something, or just some tiny object in the room.
tiny object.
Cast
Use
light
light
on
on
it.
it.
Throw it into, or like drop it into the pit, and like, how long does it take to get to the bottom? And what do I see as it goes down?
It looks just to be like a made shaft. Like it doesn't seem to, like you'd see like just a natural forming thing. This looks like it's actually been made, from what you can tell.
Does it look like
Give me
floors and stuff?
give me an insight.
Insight?
Ye-
How insightful of 15.
Based on like rough estimate of time and stuff, you would think it's like maybe 30 feet down, give or take,
Okay.
which is like a real shit distance now that I'm looking at it. You look down and like it's a bigger distance than that shit distance, but not enough that it matters.
Not enough that it, like 31 or 2 feet.
It was more a case of like, I found the information and it's like, I was kind of expecting bigger than 30 feet, but okay.
Okay, I
You
guess
could just fucking jump down that.
I'll lower a rope and
See, this is
Be
the
like-
problem. It's so easily fixed. There's a whole thing you're supposed to do here, but you can fix this with a rope. I will let you,
technically
but
I could just teleport down there as well.
fucking...
But yeah, rope.
You definitely see, as you're tying the rope, there's like some sort of, like, looks like a broken lift or something, and there's like magic shit that's broken, but you probably don't need to care because you've tied a rope and that solves it.
Cool, rope. The strongest technique.
You know what, give me an investigation while you're doing it. I may as well just give you the information, because you're definitely going to pass it, unless you not want it. Like, yeah, it looks like whatever was powering the lift, no power anymore. It looks like there's like, let's say it's not exactly the same, but a similar sort of black rock, but looks entirely non-magical to you, or at least now.
Hey, well, rope has solved that. So
Yeah, it's like you're looking at it. Are you proficient with Arcana?
I am.
You're like, well, I'm sure I could definitely like put a spell slot into that or something to repower it up, but don't really need to.
Spell slot. I have rope.
Is it like magic rock, like what I'm made out of?
Yes.
Oh, I could yoink that.
It's made of the same sort of material as you, not the same sort of material as the rocks, which I know is complicated when they're both Chardalyn.
I mean, there's the Chardalyn Tower, and then there are the Chardalyn obelisks, right? Which are different.
No.
No.
There's also
Okay.
Chardalyn Crystal, and then there's the old Chardalyn Crystal, which is apparently different to the new one. It's a whole thing. Just, it's similar but different.
In which case, I'll just be like, cool. Rope.
I could spend a spell slot, but I have already tied this knot.
So, I think we should group up and go down.
Once
So we
repaired, the
just
lift
need-
continuously moves. No, rope. Okay, so you tie
guess-
the rope and you...
I mean, you do.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we just need the other people to come.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Distraction.
I'm not
We
there.
just need-
It doesn't matter.
You turn around and you... Give me a perception as you turn around from tying your rope successfully. You're like real happy, you've done a really good job. You figured out
That's
something
another.
was magical
is-
and didn't need to waste a spell slot.
Have the goblins like stored anything under their beds of any value? That's a good question. Like,
You can look into that in a second, but first,
to
for,
get 20 to see Lawrence's.
for a moment you see a
shit.
poo goblin come through the door. But you're,
Oh God, poo
you're
goblin.
perceptive enough to notice, wait a minute, that's not a goblin. Ugh, that's not a goblin at
Oh.
all.
A poo gnome and it killed
Gnome
Lawrence.
Covered in shit. It's a poo gnome that killed Lawrence.
He has some lovely new gloves.
Oh, disgusting.
Dipped in crap.
And I haven't decided what quite yet. But this is a fact. He has contracted a disease.
Do any of you have the spell that cleans stuff?
Yes.
Can you cast that on me, please?
Prestidigitatum clean. Also,
And on the gloves as well, please.
yeah, I do it to all of you.
The prestidigitation is not enough to fully clean the gloves because there's still stuff caked on them.
Yeah.
You could-
I
you
knew
could-
that
Can you
would be-
ca-
At a base level, you can clean him if he puts the gloves down, but he would need to remove everything from the gloves before you could prestidigitate them.
You have to create water.
No, if I did, I would have cast it on you. It's too bad there isn't like a fresh, clean spring nearby.
Don't you fucking dare go near that. Don't you ruin
But,
that.
But there is a
Oh,
clause.
Benny?
The loathsome dung eater.
I don't eat dung.
Sure, buddy. Anyway, I found the way to go. Now we just need the distraction team to finish the distraction.
Okay, so that seems pretty good on that side. Let's go back to the other party for a minute. So what's the game plan of you've got all this shit going on. Now what?
Okay, so right, so to try and like wrap it up so that we can maybe like step away. If everyone's still like me, apparently, even though that I'm trying to like get the way as again in goblin form will like as the image the great and powerful Maglubiet has spoken, make an offer in my name, and like the goblinoid Via would like very meekly, like as if scared, like move up and just like, mighty Maglubliet, spare myself and me fellow goblins in exchange for the magic box, and holds up a tinder box that I have in my inventory, and then makes the illusion go, this is acceptable, and then dismiss all my spells. Also, don't pay attention to that goblin going up the stairs. He has 2 magic special hammers. Just to try and fuck over this guy.
This is a separate thing from what's happening in the kitchen. He's just got back up the stairs, just told that lie, and then that heard. So the two of them are probably going to end up in a fight. That's just a separate thing.
Yeah.
Those
So
hammers
them
work
two are
so
fighting
much.
now.
Hammers, you bastard.
If any of the other ones look up and say they're like, you bastard.
If I know
The god is-
anything if I know anything about irony, the goblin who stole the hammers is going to win that fight and kill him with the hammer.
Oh God, he was my best friend, and I killed him for how much is this hammer worth? 600 gold. For the 600 gold? Oh fuck him!
What? Yeah, dispels like the green flame face thing, and then looks inside the tinder box, like making a show. But like,
You cut out for all of your big statement.
it's just an empty tinder box that I have. Did I? So did you hear the bit of me like going, I offer up your box, and
Yeah, I
then
heard
dispel
that.
the spell?
It was the last bit where you are doing something.
Okay,
with
the very
tinder
last
box.
It's just going like opening the box and then just going like again goblin voice. Ah, he did take the offer. Clasps it shut.
Okay.
Or more like, phew, he took the offer. Clasps it shut.
First, Andrew the Goblin is going to say to Zamla.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not good. They're definitely only now looking at your friend. We should slink off. I don't think this is gonna go well. You should probably just like. You've got other friends. You don't need this one. Come on, let's go.
Thanks, Andrew.
I just
Both yesterday and
look at
the
him.
Look, he knows something that you currently don't.
Okay.
Who knows what that he doesn't?
I whisper to Andrew.
Just the breasts left.
Pretend to pass out.
Okay. The goblin faints. Quotation marks.
And I prestidigitate like a farting noises and no, that was thaumaturgy from you, and foul smells, and
The blessing was not enough. The disease will spread. Everybody get out.
Okay. Now they're also looking at you.
I grab one of the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold.
And I just look around confused. We've done so much, Andrew. Just give us this.
Yeah, but you fucked up in one major way.
What? What was the major way?
You see,
What was it?
you see them all starting to pick up their weapons, as established earlier in the story, these goblins are following a new god. And you've just shown that you're a worshipper of their old god.
But it was more like just hoping that he goes away.
You've still got a chance to
Like,
get out of this,
that's why I
but
said that's why I said, oh good, he went away.
as I said, you
That's
still
why
have
I
a
said
chance
that.
here, but they are being aggressive. Ness. I don't remember
Okay,
what
in
the
that,
word
in
I
that
want to
case,
use.
in that case, I might out again. In that case, I'll expand on. Oh, thank goodness he went away. Hail to the new god, guys!
That's kind of meta knowledge, but
Well, we were told by the Andrew Goblin that there's a new god in town.
I know.
I didn't give it. It's not like I gave a name or anything. Not that I have a name to give.
Okay, Zabla, what are you doing? You have well, I was gonna say a small, but like you're the same size. You have a same size goblin who is like everyone thinks is shitting himself to death.
Well, do they think that it's the god upset with them or not?
The problem they're having is none
The
of
problem
them
I'm
seem...
having is that Andrew tried to get me to betray my party mate.
Yes, he did.
Yes, Andrew certainly did that.
Basically,
That dickhead Andrew.
the only problem you have right now is the fact that all of them are noticing nothing seems to be happening to them.
Okay, okay, so I kneel down to the Andrew Goblin. Oh no! Can you wake up? And I'm gonna try and like muffle my voice while I'm like draped over him to cast sleep on some of the goblins, I guess.
Okay. Give me... do I want stealth or sleight of hand? Let's just go for a stealth. I mean, I suppose it's kind of basically the same roll, but you might have had proficiency in one of them.
Oh,
Yeah, with 18, you like quickly like lean over to... Oh God, he's shitting and pissing himself to death, and he's on the floor like, do you really need to make me look worse? But I can't say anything. And then
I mean, he did
okay, so 25 plus 17.
just try it again.
where are you casting it, roughly?
Okay,
Not roughly,
that-
exactly.
around here, but obviously outside of range of V, because you know, like. Sorry, I got it mixed up. Yeah. Wait, no, Via. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, around here, Andrew.
Right. I am actually just generally trying to think of how they respond to this, because your spell did not work.
Oh, none of them fell asleep.
No. They have higher than 25 hit points.
Oh wait, no, isn't the 17 added to or not?
I keep
Higher
forgetting
level
that.
cast.
So it's... Okay, so one of them would. So that's much better.
One of them gets a little tired. It's late. It's time for his bedtime. Night night.
And
So technically, a second goblin falls down, since
Yeah.
like this one has fallen down shitting himself, and that one has fallen unconscious. Now they are they're paying less attention to you, and they are a bit spooked. And they're like muttering about what's going on. Wait, are we okay? I'm okay. Fuck him. He's probably just like stupid, right? So
Yeah, we should all split up and look for clues.
So the two, well, technically three of you, but the two of you, you have a moment right now where they seem to be confused and not paying attention to you.
Okay then.
Quickly, keep up Andrew and run.
Can I duck under the table for a second?
Sure.
I'm gonna shapeshift into a different looking goblin.
Uh-huh. That
And
would
I'm just
definitely be another stealth.
shit. Okay.
Slip away. So duck under a table.
We just need to get Andrew out of there and you guys out of there.
Right, I'll just roll.
Ah shit. Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I'll
Via,
change.
Via, you don't need to roll stealth. You're currently okay. The stealth is because they ducked under the table and then cast magic. So, Via, you can technically sneak out without, like, much of a notice. Whereas
Wild shaping.
the other ones have noticed you casting magic and turn into a different goblin. They're just like now surrounding you, like, what's going on? What happened to you?
I just look at myself and I don't. What? Boys, I. Just like hands on my face. My name. They've taken my name. What? I don't remember who. My family. My face. I look around them. Faces I don't recognize. An unnatural voice for a goblin. And I just start like hyperventilating. And I just sit down at the chair. And I just like look down, pretending to be in shock at my hands.
Oh, the brutal scene. I just noticed that. He fucking killed him with the hammer.
In a moment of surprise for you, Zamla,
Yeah.
the goblins actually start like crowding around and like trying to console you. Like, oh, don't worry, mate, you'll be all right. You God can fix this. And they're actually like being really like friendly and I can't remember the word I want to use. Like,
Supportive.
yeah,
Supportive.
supportive's not the
Yeah.
word, but that's a very good word.
Yeah.
Consoling.
Their friend.
Yeah, all of these
Communal?
words. Communal.
Comforting.
Communal is a much closer word to what I want to use, so that works. I know
They
some.
come together as a community.
No, I don't know what the word is. There's a word somewhere in my brain that wants to be
Congregate?
used,
They
but community's
congregate.
close. But they all come together and they're being like much nicer than you'd expect because they think something's happened to one of their brothers.
Ah, well, that's nice of them.
So, this is the point where everyone has managed to successfully get in, and one hasn't, but could make a new life as one of the goblins.
I mean, yeah, it's not so
They're
bad.
at least leaving him alone.
Well,
still make
they're,
his way in
they're definitely
eventually.
not leaving him alone, but they're definitely not in any way aggroing him. They're all in just like
Via
a
hasn't
big
left the room
hug
yet.
circle. Yeah, Via, you
Via's
can see this
still
around the
watching. She's
corner.
like looking, yeah, as a rat still.
But you can also see, like, no one's giving a shit about the one that fell asleep or the one that's shitting himself to death.
Quick, Andrew, get out of there. You need to leave. Oh.
Just,
Well,
just
all the other goblins are
go to
Vin
the
Diesel.
latrines. I gotta wait. What the fuck?
There's one dead goblin, one goblin who's tied up,
And then-
Lumen who's like, I did it, and then also this guy who's just been I mean, when does he walk in? When I'm casting
Oh,
prestidigitation?
just
not
just
code
before.
and shit, or
Just before.
I'm just like, and you see Lumen approaching something with his.
It's like
trying to
hands
hold his
outstretched to start
Well,
casting a
casting
spell.
like prestidigitate. Actually, I can do it from 10 feet away. That's the range on the spell. Just like,
I'm gonna do this for
Jeez.
max range.
Clean beam, go.
Okay, so 95% of the party has made it.
So, where's Samla?
You'll see a rat like appear from behind the Andrew Goblin and just woof, just
And also
reforms
we-
into V. You'll see like a rat appear from behind the Andrew Goblin and just with a flump just reform into V in a ploof of like purple and black feathers, just like, oh, that was scary. It seems that Zamla's become like every goblin's best friend in there. I think
Oh,
he's gonna be
nice.
okay.
Okay,
Found-
just
Wait, this way to go down.
while this is happening and the goblins are consoling him, Zamla's just like, "Thank you, remind me. What are your names again?" And then it just cuts back to the other.
Yes, and then they one by one go through all their names.
Again,
Oh,
it's the Vin
excellent.
Diesel meme. Family.
Yeah.
Family.
Uh,
Yeah,
Family.
I take note of all of the goblins' names.
Lumen, can
Anyway,
you
back to
give
you
me a super advantage roll?
Of what?
I just
D20s?
not
or-
perception. Super advantage. So like, roll me an advantage roll like 3 times. Yeah, that 22 is good enough. You see through a crack through the closing door behind the goblin. You see that the door leading into the bedroom's still open a crack, and you as you see the little rat scurry in, you just barely see Felix's ears perk up, and then the door shuts.
Felix is a good boy.
At least he's staying put.
So yeah, I guess we should descend into the depths. I guess I'll start making my way down the shaft, like with the rope, just to see what is on the other side.
Sure. Sorry, I was just thinking of things to try and help the one player.
Yeah, the issue we're facing is
Oh no, the first thing I thought of makes sense, and it's the worst thing in the world for you.
let's
Fine,
all go
I'll
to the
make-
bathroom.
Fine.
No, it was
I'll
legitimately.
mate with all the goblins. I know it shouldn't happen, but I'll do it. I'll make the sacrifice to the team, okay, Andrew, if you insist.
Okay, the sacrifice is immediately they thought, alright, what we should do is we should take him to the healing spring. That might help. And then I'm like,
Okay, yeah.
oh no, that's the worst thing for them to do. I was trying to think of something to help the one player, and that hindered everyone else.
Maybe we can go talk to the wonderful badger.
Okay,
Maybe Big Badger can help.
you're right. They definitely would say that first. They would say, let's go and get... Oh, I'm gonna have to check this. I know it has a name. I know for a fact it has a name. It's like Gladys or something.
Oh, poor Felix. His little ear twitches.
Giant badger. Come on, it has to have a name. Bessie! It's called
Let's
Bessie.
go get Bessie's help. Oh, Bessie is the perfect name for it.
Okay, so all of the goblins move towards the kitchen and go and get Bessie. This is one round of actions happening. What's everyone else doing as Lumen starts descending?
I'll wait next to the door just in case somebody comes in.
Uh-oh.
Lumen, once you hit the bottom, because like your full movement, you could get to the bottom. you would see that it looks like you're in a mining area, but there definitely looks like a path out. Well, it looks like there's a couple out.
Like out, but not further in.
No, sorry, yes, like further into those
Alright.
areas.
In which case, I'll like signal for everybody, just like, yeah, I'll like 2 tugs on the rope of like,
If you
okay,
look at the lower
everyone.
half of the map, you can see where you go.
okay, everyone, there's a way down. Everyone start making their way down here.
So it's like the rope from Lord of the Rings. Tugs on it slightly and it just comes away.
Well, at least
It's
I'm
not a
safe
magic-
down here.
Climbing.
It's not a magic elvish
Don't
rope.
forget have wings.
Goddamn flying
Oh,
bitches.
but wait,
So are we just
one-
leaving
wait,
Xander
Lawrence.
now?
One of you may have to put a spell slot into the lift. But no, I'm just gonna be like, I just
Yeah, he's
we have
fine.
to
You
just,
guys just go.
we have to just hope that Samla can like peel off from them eventually, and try and, because if we stay in that room, we're gonna get discovered.
True,
I'll
and
climb-
last time I saw them, they seemed to be just like thinking that he was injured and trying to console him. I think he's gonna be alright. He's the charismatic, funny guy. I'm sure he'll win them over.
I'll climb down the rope.
Uh,
And I have my
Andrew,
Andrew,
come along,
I'll have my spider under this bed just to check in with me once in a while if Zamla comes in or whatever.
sure. So, as I would like imagine Newt's the last one going down. As Newt starts going down, when you look over, you see the Andra Goblin looking out the door and noticing all of the other goblins coming out of the kitchen, parading their beautiful Bessie, and heading directly towards there. And he looks around the room and is like, "Okay, tell the others I'm gonna stay behind and cause a distraction, and get your friend down with you, because they're definitely gonna see this murder room. So you go on without me. Trust me."
Okay.
No, no, this is giving me real Mass Effect vibes. I'm getting real someone else might have gotten it wrong vibes from this. Also, I'll use, once everyone's down, I'll use Mage Hand to untie my rope. And then collect it.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, but then a bunch of goblins might follow.
You sure you've done that? So
Samla has a spell slot. Samla can fall 30 feet and live.
true.
It's 30 feet and he has a spell slot. And even in the most dire scenario, you could just take all the bed sheets and make a rope out of that. Also, does Samla not have his own rope?
No rope for you. Anywho, so you get a very brief description from Newt of, like, yeah, the goblin guy said he was, like, sacrificing himself or something. Then you hear from, like, upstairs a yelling of a voice you recognize. "Everyone, come quick! There's been a murder! There's been a murder!" Oh, I hate myself. I just thought something real nasty. Everyone crowds into this room, and they're crowding around their poor friend. And Zamla, you have been ignored.
Okay then.
The goblin pushes you into the hole. So you're now falling down the hole. Everyone's at the bottom. You can see a sheepman descending, and sheepman is descending. What everyone do?
I mean,
trapped
I'm
him.
still technically a goblin. So you
True.
guys probably
You
still
can see a
can't
goblin
yet.
falling down the hole.
Okay,
I don't
I
have
will.
Featherfall.
I'll attempt to. Oh, nice, Featherfall. I don't have that spell, so I'll just let Featherfall do the work and step aside.
No, I don't
from-
have Featherfall.
Oh, right, fair enough. In which case, original plan. I'm gonna try and use the You know how the goblin taught me like stronger mage hand? Can I try and use that to attempt to break his fall a bit? And then I'll also be waiting beneath him, ready to catch him. Lumen is by no
I'll
means
help with
strong
the
enough to
catching.
pull this off, but he will try.
Yeah, I'll give
I
you.
don't think we have a strong
upon
character
seeing-
between us apart from.
Upon
Wait a minute,
seeing
how far
Samla,
is the
will
fall?
dab you with a guidance.
Wait, how
30
far
30
is the
feet.
fall?
You'll
Oh,
survive. It's like
I
3d6
can Misty
damage.
Step.
Alright, in which case, you Misty Step down, you're fine.
Oh, but I was gonna have a whole thing happen.
Never mind,
What
everything's
was it gonna
okay.
be? Tell us at least.
Well, it was good. I know it. Obviously, your thing's better because you take no damage. But it was gonna be like he pushes you up to slow your fall, and then the damage is like spread out amongst you and halved because you worked as a team.
But it's fine, because he just had Misty Step, so...
So it would have been eight spread out between the three of you. But no, instead you take no damage and have no friendship.
We have
It's
friendship.
like
Who needs friendship?
Zamla,
it's like jump down
Zamla
to.
acted as a distraction to help Vaya. That is friendship.
Oh yeah, you're full of friendship. No one else
and Via
is.
worked together.
Friendship. High five.
And
Yeah,
also,
Feywild
there's like
sibling high five.
yeah,
Feywild
Good work.
sibling high five.
Alright,
also
good,
like
good work.
there's Via and Lumen just like jump, we'll catch it, and then he just like boop, just pops next to us like, oh, you can do that.
I know
True.
that this isn't happening actually, but I like to imagine we've all left, and meanwhile cuts back to the canteen, and Andrew Goblin is still on the floor, just like
Well, no,
farting.
no, it was him that
I know,
managed to get the distraction for you.
Yeah,
He-
it was also him who was like, "Are you really that close to Veer? I mean, come on."
Well, it was more a case of in that moment, if you'd not got off the sleep spell and distracted them completely,
What is a life?
it would have been like all of those goblins might be aggressive on your friend. If you leave, they won't be aggressive on you too. No saying for you because it is 9 o'clock.
True.
But it is quite dark down here. The light that
I
you
have-
saw is essentially like at the base there is a dimming torch that's been lit.
So who has blind
with-
sight / dark
With
vision?
Via's owl and dark vision, can she see any more? Like down the corridors?
I have 60 foot of blind sight, but it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I will reveal a little bit more, but that's the more. Essentially, you can see there are 3 paths ahead of you,
Okay.
but you can't see much more down them because I've decided that your sight is shit right now.
God declared that our sight is bad, so it is.
Ju-
God is
Magical gloom.
The owl is just blinking, just going, oh bloody hell, why haven't I shifted my eyes back from goblin mode?
Oh God, you've got dust in your
Okay, that's
eyes.
better.
And...
Should
Also-
have closed my eyes before I came down here and opened them in the darkness. Now I can't see anything. Oh God. Oh.
Yeah.
You did it. You successfully skipped an entire massive fight and got downstairs.
Good work,
And I
team.
got
the
to
plan
do
went off
And I got
with
the
only 5 pitches.
I got to do this. I got to do the really stupid thaumaturgy prestidigitation inventory item combo bollocks. Even though it did kind of bite us in the arse in the context.
I mean, it did end up working because it was
It went
it was
off
what
without
happened
a hitch.
with all of the things mixed together. It did work. You just needed that
We
tiny
got down
extra
here.
push at the end.
Because of the context of them just going, we're not going to answer to that guy.
You did very good job, and you managed to navigate the treacherous puzzle that needed a spell slot with the rarest item in the world.
A row.
Oh.
Hey, technically we did spend 1 spell slot. Samla spent a Misty Step.
You also
I
spent,
also spent one spell slot for heal.
True, true.
and he
I mean,
spent
I
spent
think
one
this-
for sleep as well, which got everyone else
Also,
out.
Andrew,
Hmm.
what were the names of the goblins?
Yeah, Andrew, what are they? Everyone individually.
Yeah, this is actually a character thing I need to know.
Are you doing
On
the
that
faith
point.
thing of collecting people's names?
Oh yeah.
Okay, if that's
Bill
actually
Burn.
I was thinking about doing that as well, but I was like, how the fuck would I implement it in terms of Via specifically? Because she's still like learning all that shit.
okay, rather than me listing things that you won't remember, I will give each of them names and give
It's
them
okay,
to you.
I've got a notebook.
Regardless, yes, I will make up the names and give them to you. I'm not doing it right now, though.
I have a campaign diary for Zambala. His last entry was, I'm very confused because of all the doppelganger bullshit. And that's all he wrote all day.
So,
Well, at least we've only got one doppelganger to deal with, or two maybe,
who
Maybe
knows?
maybe three.
It's fine.
Maybe we're all doppelgangers.
How strong can evil Felix be? Look at how powerful normal
Exactly.
Felix is.
Yeah, he's incredibly powerful.
Turns out other Felix got all of the buffs from the deck of many things,
He did.
so he's like level 10.
He's not. He got the ones that we drew. He didn't get all of the good ones, though. It would be
No,
good if
other
he did.
Felix. Joseph,
Oh,
other Felix.
other Felix, yeah, true. Evil Felix might have.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Evil Felix got them. So Evil Felix has like a bunch of magic items and stat buffs and shit.
Although I think he is the same, other than, yes, he does have some magic items. Like, he does seem to have, like, the bag and stuff. Otherwise, he wouldn't have run away from us in the mirror match fight.
Hell, that bag alone is going to be a nightmare to deal with, especially if it gets a Dracolich again.
Yeah, but I think he's already used all of the good stuff in there. I think he's just got, like, I think he has, like, one good thing left in that entire bag, and the rest of it is just, like,
Definitely
some
has the 7
ferrets.
cats left.
yeah,
I mean, I'm
it's stuff like that.
like both in and above game. I'm not entirely sure what that bag is. As far as I'm aware, it might have charges or it might have like a times per day use or
It has
what,
a
I don't
number
know.
of monsters inside of it, but it has only that number of monsters, and I believe they can only be used once. So once you've pulled them out, you can't do it again.
Where
he
did the
has 7
Dracolich
cats.
go?
It's gone. Well, we can find him again, and we can get him out, but he
Okay.
can't be summoned from that bag again,
I wonder
I
why he
believe
let-
how it was.
I wonder why he left us with his Talon then.
So we could use it to find him, wherever he is, and free him.
That is alright. Yeah, that's fair.
So, yes.
Okay, guys, I'll head off now.
Yes, and I will
Right.
end it with the amazing statement that we started the session with Lawrence dying, and we ended the session with him alive, albeit
I did that.
diseased.
I got knocked
Same
out.
character.
Lawrence,
Okay, see you guys next time.
see you next time. Lawrence, you
Yeah.
are diseased. Congrats.
Fine.
He's got a cursed seed bed on him.